Some instruments are taught in schools, others passed down like stories, quiet, spiritual, and full of history. Built by hand, played by heart. Hi, I'm Kodaishi Naomi, and in this episode of HOWT, we are hanging out with Farai, a master Mbira player and craftsman. He just doesn't play the instrument, but he also makes it, keeping a powerful tradition alive, one note at a time. Long before concert halls and streaming charts, there was the Mbira, a sound born of ceremony, memory, and connection. Today, we explore how Farai is carrying that sound into the present, one handcrafted instrument at a time. Let's hang out.
My name is Farai Machingambi, aka Farai Matake. What I'm holding here is called the Mbira, but this type of Mbira is also known as the Nyungwe Mbira, which is a 15 keys or 15 notes Mbira. Originally from Zimbabwe, Eastern Highlands, bordering Zimbabwe and Mozambique, from the Nyungwe people. But it's also known as the Nyunga. So yeah, people interchangeably use it as a Nyungwe or a Nyunga. It's very portable Mbira, but sometimes it also comes in a round, a wooden calabash. But I just prefer sometimes just to have it the way it is. So, and I've made this myself. So I'm an instrument builder, I'm a Mbira maker. Okay, my journey with Mbira started when I was in Zim. I got gifted my first Mbira by my sister, Joanna Machingambi. She's a spirit medium in our family. So when she found out that I was interested in the arts, we were doing theater then, she said, brother Mkoma, come get this Mbira. Our forefathers used to play it, so now it's just gathering dust there and smoke. So please, here's Mbira. Oh man, like the joy that I got from that, I was even shocked a little bit. Yeah, a little bit petrified because Mbira is majestic. It's a sacred instrument. But also it's not limited to that. You can still also play just for entertainment. But the power that the Mbira, like really possesses is massive. Even back at some point, when the missionaries came to Zimbabwe, they tried to silence the Mbira, to ban it and completely. So yeah, people had to revolt, against that, so that the Mbira could be played again. That's how powerful the Mbira is. Yeah, so the Mbira, it plays as a tool that summons or that evokes even some emotions or spirits, or that calls out, that invites a certain energy to come into space. Yeah, because of the resonance, because of the overtones that when you play, the vibrations when you play the Mbira, that's really majestic, that's really powerful and deep spiritual. So in a way, it works sensual again. So it puts you in a trance at some point. Mostly, if you find really Mbira players that really know what they're doing and with a good energy, you can go into a trance. Some after the show, some people would come like privately and say, "Oh, Mkulu, Sekuru, you don't know what you're doing when you play that Mbira. Please don't stop." Like we feel so much connected. We feel connected to our roots, to our grandfather. You remind me of my grandfather. You remind me of so and so. So yeah, since also we understand that Mbira is a traditional instrument, but it's not limited to that. We have because as a musician, working with other musicians from different parts of the globe, we fuse. Remember, did a project, whereby we were just doing jazz, and also I remember doing some samples for some artists. They wanted to do hip hop. Yeah, so Mbira is just like another instrument. You can also use it in other styles. So you can modernize it. This is also part of modernizing, using this clip-on pickup. You hear that? So this is a way also, if you want to connect it to amplifiers, you want to also perform before a crowd of maybe 1,000, 10,000 people, you can still do it. So that's also modernizing it. You can make also sound samples, you can make sound banks, you can even actually code and create a plugin and create an app that's also from Mbira, as a traditional instrument, then whereby you can use it also as a tool to teach how the Mbira works in terms of scales, chord progressions. You can play chords as well. So yeah, Mbira knows no gender, so people are welcome to try it out. In Zim, I've known quite renowned female musicians. Just to name a few, like the late Mbira Chueshe, Stella Mbira Chueshe, the late great Mbira Chikoko, and also the late great Choni Somaraire. Yeah, and now the ones that are also living now, we've got HOWT Masike, and I'll just name a few. So it shows you that anyone can play Mbira, because above all, it's a musical instrument. And the way it's made in an ergonomical way that's easy to handle even for somebody with smaller fingers, smaller hands, So it's not, even the notes are not very hard, the keys are not very hard. And there's a technique how to play it. Just you have to play it soft and you have to grow a little bit of nails, I've done workshops previously with Music in Africa Foundation, whereby we're teaching almost on how to make the instruments. Each and every instrument has got its own simplicities and complexities. So I guess if you're a beginner, it might also, just from somebody who just sing, when somebody's playing, you just think like, okay, it's easy. But yeah, when you start playing, then you see, no, it is really complex. Yeah, so I'll demonstrate something, the techniques. I will just play as an advanced player, so you'll see like, and hear that it's quite hectic, right? Cool. This Mbira, I tuned it to E flat, right? Which is your D sharp. So this is your one. Another way to learn this type of Mbira is just to call it with numbers. So this will be your one. This also be your one. Again, you see. So this will be your E flat. So, and this will be after A flat. This will be your F. Then this will be your G. But also, the way this Mbira was tuned, it misses the fourth position of this Mbira. This is the style. This is the mechanism of this type of Mbira. But then you also have got different types of Mbiras, like your Mbira Tsabadzimu, Mbira Tsabantau, Mbira Matepe. You've got Kandanga, you've got Mabembe. It's just different. But I think we'll need even like a whole lot of sessions just to delve into that, because there's just a lot of scales and, tuning styles, yeah. But you can play chords. For instance, you can play chords like this as well. So you can play chords as well. My encounter with Mbira really changed my life. I was at a point when I was very, rebellious and very naughty. I was a bit out of hand at some point. So both religiously, politically, traditionally, I was at a point where I didn't listen to anyone because I didn't go with the norms of family setup, traditions even, and also I didn't want to conform to the orthodox way of doing things, like education-wise, to just a whole lot of things. I lost very good friends of mine to drugs, but it came at a point where my life could have been wasted. So I regained my life back because due to Mbira. It kept me busy. It kept me wanting to dig more, dig deeper about the Mbira, so it helped me, saved my life, for real. So I found a meaningful purpose, to be here on life. So now I have to share my skills, share my knowledge, also impart my ideas through Mbira, and I have to network. I wasn't the same person years back. Just like any other instrument, you need to dedicate yourself, give yourself time, and I think you need to try play it almost on a daily basis until you become really a master at how to play, because it's very difficult. I don't want to lie to you. It becomes very difficult, and mostly if you don't have longer nails, you might develop some blisters. You might feel also discouraged. I started a company called Matake Projects. The main focus was to make Mbiras and just market them and sell them to people. So through promotions, through workshops, I think we'll be able to get Mbira out there. But also Mbira, one thing I think I had not mentioned is that it's also an ancient technology, the way they've made it, yes. I can tell you some ethnomusicologists, they call it even a thumb piano. So it gave birth to instruments like your pianos and your other stuff, because it is ancient technology that, because think about it, it's physics in within, just the idea of having to hammer these wires. At first they'll be round like this, so you have to take this wire until it becomes flat, to flatten. So it is some technology. So this is the Mbira. It's not yet finished. This is whereby I've hammered them, and now I'm gonna sand. I'm gonna grind them just to make them straight and nice. First it's this round. So then I put it on the flat surface and hit it with a 4-pound hammer. You can see it going flat. See, now it's flat. So what I'll do, I'm just gonna look for any soundboard just to demonstrate how we can get pitch now. We are looking for a pitch. So let me just get okay, for instance. This is too flat. There's some sound, you see. So the more I hit it from this angle, going down, that means the pitch is going lower, lower and lower and lower. Oh, okay. Yes, but then if it's up a little bit, that means the pitch is going up also. I can still take it down a little bit. See, the pitch is going lower and lower. So like on a keyboard, so you're looking at going further and further left. Further and further left. So when it's going up, it's further and further right. It's very important that you protect your eyes, because the stage where we are now, we're going to do some grinding. So there's some, particles of metal here that are coming from there. And also, guess another thing, again, you need to wear your mask. All right. And put on your earmuffs to protect your ears again, because you don't want to lose these ears, because this is a very important tool when you're doing music instruments. All right. Now we are safe. So we're doing some grinding here in a way just to shape so that it becomes smooth, mostly in this area where you're going to be playing. Hi once again, family. My name is Farai Matake, aka Farai Matake, and thanks to you, HOWT, for hanging out with me today at my workshop. Thanks for the excursion. That was very beautiful. I hope you learned quite a lot about our African instruments, beautiful instruments, and what we do here at Matake Projects. I'm available for those who are interested in learning the instrument, learning how to play, or learning how to make. You can reach me on my socials on Farai Matake on Instagram. And also on Facebook, Farai Matake on Facebook and Instagram as well, and also on TikTok. Ah.